There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another random DOS game show. And this is the Gerbil Riot of 67, which is of course historically accurate, by Simon Avery. You live in a home, not your average middle-of-the-street home, but a home for the confused, i.e. an asylum. You were put there after being found guilty of instigating the Great Gerbil Riot of 1967, a heinous crime. You have a hobby, escaping. To date, you have been unsuccessful, but you decide to give it one last try. Type info for more information. Sure, why not? Well, I hit I and it started the game. Let's hit info. So, some verbs used in the Gerbil Riot. Okay, I'll probably forget all them. Oh, look at that, special commands. Look inside something, look under something, and look behind something. So that's nice. It's got the, glossary of commands for us. So we're in the treatment room, and treatment is in singular quotes. The treatment room, all the inmates associate this place with pain and suffering. Threatening machinery glares at you from around the walls. One cupboard in particular demands your attention, and a body slumped on the floor brings back uneasy memories. The open doorway is south. I await your advice. So it's talking to us in the first person. So what if we look at cupboard? It's locked. Well, it would take all the fun out of it if it was open, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's true. Be too easy. It'd be like some sort of tutorial level. We don't need that in interactive fiction. So let's just head south. Corridor. In the white-tiled corridor leading east to west, or west to east if you like, and a doorway is to the north. Also, it's telling us that we're in the corridor. So if we just go east, what happens? The west-east corridor with a cell to the north and a large room to the south. Well, nothing could possibly go wrong from us heading into a large room without any plans. Oh, we're in a cinema. In the asylum cinema. Rows of hard plastic seats, with an apostrophe unfortunately, face the screen upon which a film is flickering. Look at film. It's an early showing of One Man and His Dog. You watch entranced as the man whistles to his dog, who then chases all the sheep over the moor. So we've got a corridor to the north. Let's abandon this film for now. And let's continue going east. The west-east corridor, so we've just been shambling along, that boasts a rather interesting doorway to the north. Okay, apparently we're Napoleon now. Your turn, Napoleon. Kitchen. You're in the kitchen of the rubber-roomed palace. The larder is to the north, and the corridor to the south. An ancient stainless steel fridge squats menacingly in one corner and hums threateningly at you. I can also see a milk bottle top. Take milk bottle top. 'Tis done. Oh, now things are heating up. We have a milk bottle top. We used to collect them in primary school. We used to have what was called a milkman, and he'd give us milk that our parents paid for, and they came with these shiny little milk bottle tops, and we'd collect them like coins. There's a memory from nearly 40 years ago. Let's see now. Ancient stainless steel fridge squats. Well, I guess we get to open the fridge. You slowly open the fridge door and the light clicks on, illuminating your face. You watch as the ham grazes on the lettuce. My, this fridge really hasn't been opened for a while. Something falls on the floor. Look at something. I would if I could, but I can't. Look at floor. I see nothing special. What have we just looked? Aha! So, a clove of garlic. Well, if we come across vampires, we could pick up clove of garlic. 'Tis done. So, let's see. There's a larder to the north. Oh, but definitely have to head to the larder. You're in the larder. Nothing much to report except for a doorway to the south and a white blanket. So not only can we chase vampires, we can pretend to be a ghost. So pick up blanket. Use blanket. Pardon? Your lunatic appears to have no idea what that means. You put the blanket over your head and you pretend to be a ghost and you make ooh noises and scare, all the potential vampires away. Are vampires afraid of ghosts? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's head south and south and let's continue going east. Oh dear. Oh no. You're at the end of the long corridor which leads back to the west. The main doors block the way east. I can also see the front door guard guarding the front door. The guard stands up and escorts you back to your cell, telling you what a naughty boy you are. He locks you in after giving you a nice little something to make you sleep. You remember nothing more. You've taken 21 turns and that's the end of Gerbil Riot. Do you really want to go through all that again? No, Gerbil Riot, but it's been a long time since I did any interactive fiction on the show, so that was a nice little refreshing break from all the graphical entertainment I've been providing you. And myself, I guess. So what is Gerbil Riot? It's an eccentric little interactive fiction program which speaks in the first person in response to what you do. You're controlling a man, possibly with paranoid delusions, I'm not entirely sure, in an insane asylum, and he's trying to break free. At least I think it's a man, it could be anybody. And yeah, it was very, very interesting how his perceptions were different from your standard character. Everything was coloured in a way that was sort of threatening, everything was out to get him, I guess. So it was a little different, and I give it kudos for that. Obviously, I'm not the best at interactive fiction. I just bumbled along, and, you can sort of look over my shoulder and decide, hey, that looks interesting, I'll give that a go. But yeah, for a game that was called The Great Gerbil Riot of 67, was it? I was expecting basically a sort of joke game, but this actually looks like a fairly competent piece of interactive fiction in a unique setting. So kudos to them for that. And if you like me talking about random DOS games, I do it all the time, and I even play graphical games. Feel free to take a look at the hundreds of other videos on my channel, and if you like what you see there, you can always subscribe. And if you remember the Great Gerbil Riot of 67, you might be one of my wizened patrons, who are aware that gerbils might look like they make great pets, but they could riot at any minute. Look at those great names. A wonderful secret cabal of gerbil haters. So yeah, that was surprisingly palatable. Until next time.